Well, the USS Fairfax County was an LST, and the LST stands for Landing Ship for Tanks. The original LSTs were actually designed during World War II, but then they were redesigned in the late 60s. The Fairfax County was one of 20 LSTs of the new design, and back then all the LSTs were named after United States counties that had a county seat with the same name. It was considered an amphibious assault ship, and what that means is that we were designed to carry Marines and other amphibious assault equipment, tanks, jeeps, trucks, other equipment, and we would go right up to the beach, and we would, in fact, open the doors, so to speak. We had a big ramp that the tanks and the jeeps would go up the ramp out of the ship, then down onto the beach. Now, it did have a landing pad on the back, but that was for the helicopters. And it could carry or hold almost any size helicopter, even those huge ones. Well, we didn't have a helicopter that actually stayed on the ship, but a helicopter would be leaving, say, a local aircraft carrier or some other place, and it would drop off supplies. It would drop off mail, say, once a week. If somebody got sick, a helicopter would come to pick them up. And we had about 400 Marines, and we had about 225 sailors aboard. During my time on the Fairfax County, I was an engineman. We went through the Panama Canal a couple times. We crossed the Atlantic Ocean a lot. One time, one of my first cruises that we went across the ocean, we actually went north of the Arctic Circle. Spent a lot of time in the Caribbean. We actually went to Cuba, spent some time in Guantanamo Bay. The life aboard ship, especially when you're out at sea, it's 24 hours a day. I'd have to stand watch from 4 in the morning to 8 in the morning. And then my normal day job from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, and then go back on duty to watch from 4 in the afternoon to 8 at night. So it's like a 16-hour day. It was commissioned in October of 1971. The ship was decommissioned in August of '94, and it was actually sold to the Australian Navy. And the U.S. sailors took it down to the Australian Navy and turned it over in like September of 1994. I think the bell was more of a ceremonial thing that whenever the captain would come aboard or when the captain would leave, they would ring the bell, just as a ceremonial thing. And then when the ship was decommissioned, the bell was brought back up here to the Fairfax County Government Center, and that's where it is today.